Fortnite Chapter 6 weapons need some changing. Now, of course, with a brand new chapter, Fortnite completely revamped the loot pool, adding entirely new guns that we've never seen before in Fortnite, obviously with some familiar ones in there, such as, the suppressed pistol and the pistol that you spawn in with when you get rebooted, but we only have about 7 different unique guns in the game at the moment, not including, the Typhoon Blade and the masks and so on and so forth. There's only actually 7 different guns that you can use in Fortnite right now. Now, that is a very small amount in the game. Like, there's not much room for diversity here in loadouts. Like, when I load up into a game, I always know that I'm looking for an auto shotgun and the hollow assault rifle. But we've seen this before in other seasons. Most of the time in season 1s of chapter, like, season 1 of chapter 2, season 1 of chapter 5 especially, there is always kind of a limited loot pool because they're going to add stuff onto it later on in the season, later on in the chapter, and add more variety to it as the chapter progresses. So what exactly is the big deal this time? Why is everybody so upset about the loot pool, and what needs to change? Now, generally, the 7 guns that are in Fortnite right now are just unbalanced. Like, they're literally just not equal to each other, and the gap between what is good and what is bad is just so wide. And first off, SMGs are absolutely terrible this season, and I feel like only one of them is actually worth using in a certain rarity, and that is the Veiled Precision SMG. And to be honest, that SMG still does very little damage, but the red dot sight is very good, and I like the tracking that I have with it. I love the red dot sight in particular, but the damage with that is so bad that I feel like it's literally not worth picking up unless it is an epic or higher rarity. So I don't pick up a SMG at all unless it is, my first weapon or something like that, or I think it's better than what I have right now. But if it's not a epic or larger and it's not a Veiled Precision SMG, I'm not picking it up. Now, going on to the second SMG in the game, we only have 2 SMGs in the game, which that has not happened in quite a while. The Surgefire SMG is also not that great either. It does very little damage like the other one as well, but is great for destroying builds and spraying because, it speeds up over time. And I was really excited about this SMG, you guys, because it is one of the most unique that we've had in Fortnite. We've never really had something that speeds up like the Surgefire SMG does, and it had the potential to be a pretty overpowered weapon, but of course they nerfed it into the ground to make sure that didn't happen. Reminded me of the P90 when it first came out, how overpowered that was, and of course it just wasn't like that. So SMGs overall are absolutely terrible and are probably at the bottom of the barrel for weapons in this season. And like I said, to be honest, it feels like picking up an SMG this season is a waste of time and a waste of a slot unless it is, a veiled SMG that's purple or higher rarity. I don't know if you guys have had better experiences with this, but that is the gun that I feel like is actually worth picking up. Now, the shotguns are a whole other story, and I've had a lot of people in my comments talking about how bad the shotguns are this season. I feel the only good one that I like, and it will pick up 100% of the time, is the Twin Fire Auto Shotgun. Now, this weapon does a reasonable amount of damage and actually has more than 4 shots in a magazine, which I'm very surprised, because most of these guns this season, I don't know if you guys have noticed, especially the shotguns, have so little shots in them, making me have to reload over and over again in a fight, but I will get into that in a second. Now, this is probably just because the auto shotgun has twice the size of other shotguns. I take this shotgun over every single other one just because of the amount of shots it has, and because it's an auto shotgun and you're able to shoot it much quicker than all of the others. Now, I'm kind of in between on this next one, which is the Oni shotgun. I know a lot of people like this one, and I've heard a lot say that this is the only one that they'll pick up, but it's a lot like the combat, and that's how I originally felt about it. I liked it because I love the combat shotgun, but to be honest, I do not like this shotgun. It's just too awkward for me. So many times in this season, I've shot someone in the head with this point blank and done literally 31 damage. Like, it's not like only half my reticle is on their head. It's my whole reticle, point blank to the head, 31 damage. It feels like I'm back in Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 1, hitting people for like 9 damage with a pump. Only OGs will remember those days, and that might be coming back in like 3 days. We'll have to see. It also takes ridiculously long to reload for only having 2 shots. Well, I'll pick this one up, but I won't hold it for long because it's literally it's a detriment on the battlefield because it takes so long to reload. This should take like 1 second to 2 second max. It's literally like a couple bullets. Come on now. The precision pump is probably the second best out of these 3. I would take the precision over the Oni, but I'd take the auto over the precision. It has 4 shots, but also takes forever to reload. Something that's always been a con of pump shotguns in Fortnite, and this is just how it's been, is how long you have to wait wait to shoot the next shot. But because this only has 4 of them, to be honest, you guys, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it to me and is a detriment in a fight most times. Like, I would take an auto shotgun over anything here, like over any weapon in this game besides for the hollow assault rifle. But like, if you miss your shots this season with a shotgun and you don't have an auto, you're kind of screwed. Like, you're probably gonna die. And if you can't reload your hollow in time because SMGs are like completely useless this season, I continue to spray with the hollow assault rifle, you're gonna die. Like, it's over. Like, you're not gonna compete against someone with an auto. I feel like maybe it's just a skill issue for me, but that's what I have felt through this entire season so far. Now, the ARs are also a whole different story, and I think a lot of you guys have probably realized that the holo is crazy overpowered and is probably one of the best ARs that we've seen in Fortnite in a long time. It reminds me of when Fortnite introduced the MK7 assault rifle, which was a great weapon. It was actually one of the first to introduce scopes to Fortnite, so a very revolutionary weapon, I guess, in Fortnite, and that's kind of how I feel about the holo assault rifle. The Fury can be alright, but I don't feel like it's anything compared to the holo. I can literally delete someone's shield in what feels like seconds without them even noticing in time to react. And also, you guys, I used the mythic holo assault rifle in a few games ago, and also that one and the legendary ones are absolutely crazy. Like, if you can get a mythic and then have another holo legendary like as your SMG to spray with when you get in somebody's box, you're gonna kill everyone. Like, that does so much damage, and it doesn't even give you time to react when you're getting shot by it. It shoots very fast along with hit scan. There's just about 0 bloom, especially with the scope, and it's overall just an overpowered weapon that is definitely at the top of this season. Now, a lot of these issues with these weapons for me come down to reload time as well. And now, guys, I understand that they've added a boon. It increases your reload speed, so the base reload speed has to be a bit slower, but the boon really doesn't even increase it enough. I don't know how many of you guys have used the boon that increases your reload speed, or, you know, your gun is constantly reloading or whatever it is, but it really doesn't do that much, to be honest. Like, I haven't noticed like that much of a difference. So if they're going to do that, they need to either buff both of them or, you know, increase the reload speed, like the base reload speed, and decrease the boon one, because I'm not really sure why, but I just feel like reloading has become so taxing in this game, and I have to actually like think about it before I get into a fight, like count how many shots I've shot to make sure that I'm not gonna run out, which I have not had to do in any other season. Now, additionally, a lot of these weapons feel like they have 0 bloom, like I mentioned before, and if you compare it to previous weapons in other chapters, the bloom is crazy low this season, and when you couple that with hit scan, it is an absolute nightmare, especially with controller players who have aim assist. You're not going to be able to compete, especially if they see you first and start shooting you first. Now, hopefully, guys, as the season progresses, Fortnite adds some more variety and balance to all of these weapons, but right now it feels like only 2 are actually usable for me, that being the auto shotgun and the hollow assault rifle. But let me know what you guys think about the loot pool down below in the comments. Do you guys think the weapons need changing this season? What else do you think needs to be different? Let me know. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, use code Prozeroyt, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.